Okay, anyway, so we're going to take, next is the tray we're going to remove, and then we'll start taking the motor out. We'll disconnect it from the controller, all right? So he's got some crazy stuff going on here. Just check it out. All right, so here's what's going on here. So he's got this controller mounted like this, all right? And then the wires are coming out this way, and they're just coming out everywhere. I don't even know how he got this controller in here, man. So one of the things I don't like about this bike is the subframe. The subframe sucks balls, guys. It's so skinny. You can't put anything in it, guys. The Sauron battery won't fit in here. This controller barely fits in here. What more when I get the EBMX controller, man? Look at how big the EBMX controller is. It's ginormous. How are you going to fit that in there? Okay? It does get wider back here, though. So, one thing we might be able to do be try to modify the subframe, man. Try to make the subframe wider, man. Yeah. I mean, as long as this is here, oh yeah, that would kind of mess up where the tank and the seat goes, though. So yeah, that's what's going on, guys. So there's one phase wire. The yellow phase wire is coming out from the top here, and then I guess there's a green, and some other mystery color in there, and then you've got the this battery cable. Okay, so I don't know how he got that all in there, man, and I don't even know how we're gonna do that when we get the EBMX controller in there. But yeah, we got to get all. Well, okay. So the goal is we're not gonna take the controller off yet because I need the controller to test to see if we got the drive line properly aligned. So I think he's got this shimmed wrong, is what he's got. So we can shim it with washers. All right, so that's what he's done right here. There's a bunch of washers here. So yeah, and so what the problem is, it's cockeyed, man. It's like this. All right, it's too much like this. We need to probably take these washers out, move it to the other side, and then we need to add washers on this side. All right, guys. So on this side, the back of the motor is floating. I don't know. I don't think it's floating because when I looked at the Lithium King website, you're supposed to use the spacers, okay? So if you look here, oh yeah, this stupid skid, I gotta take this skid plate out too. This skid plate kind of makes things, it's hard to see stuff underneath there. Yeah, I think that's the next thing we'll do. We'll take the skid plate out. But this thing is like, it's cockeyed like this, like that, all right? So we need to move the front of the motor that way, and then we need to move the back of the motor this way. Okay, so to do that, you need to play with the spacers back here, right? But we could also do the same thing that he did in the front here and use washers to shim it, okay? Yeah, I don't like that this doesn't go all the way too. Okay, but yeah, this is really strong now. So now, but everything is pretty strong. There's another bolt back there. There's a bolt here. It adds rigidity to this. There's another bolt with a spacer on it. So there's a bolt. Oh no, there's no bolt. It's the motor itself, right? The motor casing or the heatsink or whatever. It acts as like a spacer, right? So that thing is solid. That's not going to go anywhere. What's happening is this thing is moving. I don't think there's a spacer in there. I'm not 100%. So or it just needs to be reshimmed or whatever, right? If he did shim it, all right, he was supposed to shim it with spacers, guys, and I don't know what's going on with this. So yeah, we got to get this motor off so we can see what's going on there. Okay, so let's take the tray off, and then we got to take the phase wires off, these three, and then the motor should come off after we unbolt it. So okay, let's go for it. Ooh, it's in there pretty good. Okay, what I might want to do is add some pads here, so this doesn't crack this eventually. Adds a little dampening to it. What I might want to do is also take this to Robert. Dude, this is the welding on this. Dude, this guy's welding is probably worse than mine, man. So yeah, we need to get this beefed up, man. This is not strong enough. I mean, this is okay. This works, but this welding, man, right here, he can weld everything in, the whole thing, not just freaking, not just like a spot weld, man. That's what it looks like, dude. All right, but I do like this. He did a good job with this. It's kind of in there. Yeah, there's a spot weld here. There's spot welds here. And spot welds here. It's only welded in 3 places. So what I might want to do is take this thing to Robert and have him weld this thing up better for me. But this is okay. That's pretty strong, okay? Well, what I might do is add a pad to this also to make it like a, you know, like a piece of rubber. Put a piece of rubber on top of it or something, so it doesn't. So the battery, you know, is nice on there. Okay, all right. Battery tray off. Ooh, okay. So it's the first time I've seen what these brackets look like. All right, guys. I think this is for the original motor mount, but the hole is really big, man. The hole is big, but the bolt isn't big. So we need to make one of them smaller, and I think it's going to be. I think we have to make the other one bigger. So look at how small that is, and look at how big that is. What the heck, man? Couldn't you just use the same bolts? So we're gonna need to fix that, and maybe we're gonna have to have Robert reinforce this. Look at it. I think he cut too much of this off, man. Look at this. He went a little too crazy with the grinder, man. Well, anyway, now that we have this post here, it's gonna be much stronger. Like, this is a really good idea that Robert did, and I think that works pretty good. That's Robert's work right there. Okay, and then so this is the top of the motor right here. Alright. Cool. Alright guys, check this out. Alright, so the next thing we gotta do is we gotta take these phase wires out so we can get this motor out. How much more shimming can we do here? Oh, we can't do much shimming. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't know what Robert did to this, man. Oh no, this is not part of the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get this skid plate off. But anyway, look at how this controller is held in place. The wires hold it in place, guys. Oh yeah, dude, the red face wire is cut. Yeah, see this this metal part on the airbox? It cut the wire for the red phase wire, man. Alright, anyway, so oh, that's not a red phase wire, that's the battery positive, dude. That's the battery positive, guys. It's touching this here, the metal part. He couldn't have just cut this off or something, man. Take this metal part off. Leave that metal part, man. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. You know what? You could take it off. There's bolts right here. It'll come up. Yeah. This thing is sharp, man. It's sharp, and it cut through the wires because the bike is like hopping up and down, and it's gonna get cut on this. The red wire got cut. The other ones they're a good distance away from it, is what I want to say. There's a black and red wire attached to this, the battery connectors. Man, it's a good thing this didn't catch on fire or anything, man. Oh my god, dude. Yeah. Alright, anyway, I'm appalled by that. Guys, who thought that's a good idea? What can I say, man? He couldn't get this controller lower in the airbox? Yeah, you know, I think if he took this metal plate out, probably get a little bit more space in there, man. Yeah, literally, it's just sitting there. The controller's just sitting in the airbox, guys. And the only thing that keeps it from hopping up and down are these wires. I can't even pull up on it. So he's got He's got 4 wires. He's got 2 of the battery leads coming out of here and 2 of the face wires, and then the third face wire is going over the airbox. All right, it's kind of crazy, guys. It's kind of crazy. All right. Anyway, so we're gonna have to. It looks like you're gonna have to unscrew it from here. So we'll take we'll take the green and the blue wires off. All right, and they're just regular screw-on terminals. So I'm thinking that you don't want to torque these very much. The terminals might break. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. It's a pretty beefy controller though. All right. Okay, hope I don't get shocked or anything. Should be no power. Okay, that came off pretty easily. I hope these have locking nuts on it. Locking washers. Oh, there's actually like a lid. There's supposed to be a lid for this. And it doesn't have it anymore. I wish I had another airbox. I think these can come out now. Whole motor's got to come out, so. Okay, there's the blue. Okay, there's the green. And now we just need to take. Okay, aha! That's where you can access the yellow wire. Right there. We're gonna get rid of all this, guys. So eventually we're gonna get rid of all this. Okay, I think the screw fell in there somewhere, but alright, there's the wire. So just gotta pull it out now. It's gonna be a bitch to get this back in. Okay. It's kinda nice, it kinda clamps onto the controller also. So those things are secure. Okay. This thing, the black thing, where's that going? Hall sensor? The sensor wire? Oh, there it is. Okay. Cool. At least you did something right. Alright, that's the hall sensor wire. What the fuck, man? This is different than what it should be, I think. Anyway, it's got to come out. I hope you remember where that came from. Right there. I'm trying to be careful so I don't get bit by any spiders too. Is that it? Oh, maybe that wasn't it. Oops, nope, that wasn't it. Wrong one. It's this wire. It's this wire. Oh, it's this one. Okay. I was wondering why. I was like, this doesn't look familiar. This looks more like a hall sensor wire. I was like, that's weird. That's not standard. Oh, look, it's got a Bluetooth dealy here. I hate these controllers. I know the EBMX has the same thing. It's Okay, I traced that wire, just in case you guys are wondering what that wire was. This wire here, the one that I thought was the hall sensor wire, is the wire for the switch, the ignition switch. Okay, so that's your ignition wire. Now, like I said, all this stuff is gonna go disappear anyway. So I remember there was a Black Widow living in here. It's not in here anymore. Try to get this screw that came out. Okay, so all the wires are out, so that means we can take the motor out. Cool. So there's your hall sensor wire. It's nice and long. All your phase wires. I think. Oh, it is cut. Look at it. I mean, I guess it's okay if we put some shrink wrap over it or something. Look at the wire. It's cut, man. Yeah, look at that. It's cut. That's the battery positive, guys. Yeah, dude, what the hell? why not just drill like another hole or make the hole bigger or something, you know? I mean, I guess it's nice. It's kind of protected in there and everything, but yeah, we have to do something about that. That's a no-go right there. Oh, anyway, yeah, I think what I might do, we'll get to it, but we'll take this out, this metal part. It's easy to take out. I don't know why he didn't take it out. That metal, whatever this metal thingy is, you can just unbolt it. See, there's bolts in it. I mean, you can take the nuts out. There's a nut here. There's a screw here. There's a nut here and a nut here. We got to take all of those out so we can get that metal thing out. So we'll have more space in there. Okay. I'm pretty sure that airbox is plenty strong. All right. So yeah, let's go take the motor out now. All right, take a look at this, guys. It's just that bolt is just swimming in there, guys. So I mean, at some point, it's probably just gonna oval that thing out if it, you know, if it's not tight enough, man. Yeah, man. This is definitely gonna have to go back to Rob, man. We'll get it back to Rob and make it stronger, right? All right, let's get this motor off. So to get the motor off, guys, is 3 bolts. Oh, 6 bolts. 3 on each side. There's one here. There's one here, and there's one here. Yeah, I think that's it. I think it just screws in there. I wonder what the torque is supposed to be on those. If it's strong, that looks like it's aluminum. Okay, of course they wouldn't make this easy on me. So, yeah, man, you can just look at that motor, and it looks crooked already, guys. It looks like it's like cockeyed like that. So that's why that thing is not smooth as butter, all right? The motor has to move back. This has to move back, and then the other motor side of the motor has to move forward. So it's got to go like this, like that. Okay. Anyway, we can't get to that. You know what? I might be able to get to it. It would be best. Yeah, I know, right? It would be best if I take the brake lever off, so we can get a socket in there. But I might be able to just get a wrench in there. There's a bolt. All right, there's a bolt going through that whole thing right there. It's pretty beefy, man. I don't know why it's crooked like that, man. He like half-assed everything on this bike, man. What can I say? This is that's the quality of the work you're getting here, man. You get a project. It's a project bike. All right. Yeah. So there's a 1, 2, 3 mounts on this side also. Okay. And they're way in there, all right? This thing is like really crooked. Okay. But yeah, okay, let's hop to it. So I think I can get a wrench in there, and then we just gun the other side with the thing. It's got a locking nut in there. Yeah, it's weird. This bolt looks like it's stripped or something already. Make sure we jam it in there real good before we take it out. Okay. The mount is all tweaked. It took some of the threads with it. Oh man. I'm gonna have to do some helicoil stuff? I don't know. Hope not. Okay, that one came off pretty easy. Too easy, if you ask me. Oh. Man, that back one. Can't get to it. Okay, these other ones are way in there. I think I need a longer socket. It won't come in. This bolt is messed up. Oh, there's like some, let's see what's going on. I think I need to hit it with a hammer first. Yeah, so I think when Robert welded on there, he got some weld on the bolt. That's why it's hard to get in there. Some weld splatter on there. It's okay, I got this. Okay, guys, I got a problem here. So I was able to get all the bolts out except for the very last one. All right, and it's just one bolt, but it goes through the whole thing. So I can't get any tool through there, man. Any tool. It's behind all that stuff, man. So what we're gonna have to do is get a wrench and go behind here. All right, and stick it in, and use that to hold it in place. I don't even know if that's the right one. It seems like it's too loose. Let me get a 12. And I suspect that he didn't put any spacers on this thing. Okay, yeah, I think that should work. As long as I hold that in place, and then so I got to take the brake pedal off. Okay, brake pedal is going to come off. Okay. Easy peasy. Piece of cake. Oh. Some wires and shit. Okay. That's good enough. Oh. You know what? There's supposed to be a cotter pin here to keep this from backing out, and it's missing. Okay, so we should have enough room to get the that bolt out now. Ooh. Okay, good. Okay, I'm just gonna have to hold it on the other side. I think it should come out pretty easy. Oh, it's already, okay. The bolt, the wrench is already there. Okay, I'll just hold it on this side. Yeah, there it is. The nut just came off. There's the nut. There's all this wet shit. What is all this? Oh, it's from the link. There's all the grease coming out of it. Okay, and then we gotta take the bolt out, and then we can take the motor out. Okay, so how do we get this bolt out? That's a good question. There's something else holding it in. The motor's not moving. It's not. Oh, Rob's little bracket thing here. It makes it hard to take the motor out. Have to push the bolt out of this side. Just gotta hit it with something. It's got to be dropped in from the top now. Ooh, it don't fit, man. Yeah. Yeah, the bolt won't come off. If he had done it the other way around, it would have came out the other end. But they had to do it this way. The bolt gets stuck on this side, guys. What the hell? That's stupid. Worst engineering ever. If they put the nut on this side, it would have been way easier, guys. Way easier. So what do? We have to cut the bolt or something. The bolt's too long anyways. Yeah. It won't come out. How am I supposed to take that out? What the freak? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to cut the bolt. Cut the bolt, and then we'll just we'll put a new bolt, and then we'll put it in from the other end, guys. Like how it's how it should have been in the first place. That's so stupid, guys. Yeah, because look at there's plenty of space on the other side, guys. Plenty of room. Tons of room to get a bolt that size out of there, man. It'll go all the way out. It'll go all the way out this little passageway right here, man. But no. No, they had to do it the other way around. If you put the bolt through this way and put the nut on the other side, then we wouldn't have this problem. Because this side is a lot closer to the other side of the frame than this side. Like, what the hell, man? Whew. The engineering in this, awful. Okay. Safety first. can't even cut it straight because there's not enough room. I think I might be able to hit it with a hammer and it should just snap off. I think. Okay. There we go. There we go. Haha, I got it. Okay, now let's see if we can get it out this way. Nope, can't get it out this way, but hey, we can get it out the other way. Yeah, I'm gonna have to punch it out the other end, man. How much more does torture as I endure? Just get a punch and hopefully we can get it to go out the other end. There you go. Oh no, I can't get this thing in there all the way. Alright, we're gonna have to pull it out the other end is what we're gonna have to do, guys. This just gets better and better, guys. Okay, there's the bolt. I don't think I can pull it out this end, man. We'll have to need some pliers or something. There we go. Ah, good. Finally, I got it out. Woo! What a bitch. Alright, success at last. Okay, so yeah. So next time we put it back in, we put it in from this way, guys. So it'll easily go in this way. You know what? The bolt head will get stuck in it. So, and we have to use like just the right size bolt. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. How are we going to get that in there? Maybe use an Allen head. Yeah, maybe because Allen heads are skinnier. We'll figure it out when we get there, guys. Anyway, I think we should be able to get the motor out now. So if I lift it straight up, I should be able to get it out, right? Oh, Rob's mount, man. It hits the mount here. Ah, I gotta cut some of the mount that Rob made, man. So this wasn't here before, guys. All right. So this is what's going on. I should be able to lift it straight up, but I can't because this mount here is stuck with this plate here. So now we got to cut. I probably got to cut this plate out or something, or bend it or something. Yeah, let me see if I can get a pry bar in there and just bend that tab just enough so we can get it out of there, man. One problem after another. See, this is what happens when you DIY, guys. You gotta think of all sorts of shit. Oh, yeah, that was pretty. Okay, maybe that's enough. I don't know if it meant that. That's a pretty strong piece of metal Rob used, man. There we go. Okay, I might want to cut that so I can get this in there. Oh, I got it. I got it. Hooray! Finally, I got it out. What a bitch. What a pain in the butt, man. So, because we added this after, alright, guys? We added this part after. It's kind of in the way. You know what we can do? We can bash it in. That's what I'll do. I'll just get a hammer and bash it in. Anyway, so there's something I've been suspecting here, guys. There's supposed to be a spacer on this, guys, and there's not. And you can see this is bending. This is not good. I don't think there's spacers on this. There's no spacers on this. This is incorrectly installed. Yeah, this is incorrectly installed. This let's take the nut for the swing arm off real quick. There's something I suspect here, and this is why the motor is walking, guys. Alright. Got this sucker. Okay, so the other side is keyed, so it should just come right off. Okay, it's a 22 millimeter. Okay. That's off, so it should be loose now. I don't even know if that was torqued properly, man. Like I said, I don't think this guy owned a torque wrench. You know what? There's spacers, but it's not the right type of spacers. Yeah, so that's what I had guessed, guys. All right. So here's what's wrong with this. And it's as I had suspected. All right, guys. This mounts are floating on this, guys. It's floating on this, so it can move any way it wants, and it's not secure at all. All right. So this could move. So what's happening is that this is bending. It's bending this way. You can see this. It's tweaked quite a bit right here to get that to fit there. Yeah, I don't know, man. I wonder if I'll be able to get this back together again, man. But so there's supposed to be some spacers here, guys. I think there is a spacer for the swing arm. There's a spacer over the bolt, but there's not a spacer. There should be 3 spacers, guys. Okay, or you could use washers, I guess, if you wanted to. But there should be a spacer here. There should be a spacer here, and there should be a spacer here. So this doesn't move at all. All right. This right now it's floating. All right, it's floating on whatever this is. I don't know. Let me get a pliers and let me see if I can rotate that. Maybe there. I think there is a spacer in there, but it's the wrong kind of spacer, guys. It's supposed to set the distance for the bracket, and it's not. It's just floating there. I don't think he understood how this thing is supposed to work. Yeah. See, look at that. So the whole thing is floating on this spacer. So that's a good thing and it's a bad thing, I guess. It takes up all the slop. Yeah, it takes out all the slop, but the problem is this could move, all right? And that's what's happening. It's going. Which way are we going? It's going this way. Yeah, it's tweaking the mount this way, so it's making the mount weaker. So what we need to do is we need to add a spacer here and a spacer here and a spacer here, so this mount doesn't move at all. All right, that we can either do that, or I don't know, man. The whole bracket is bending, though, man. That's crazy. It's just a crazy amount of torque this thing makes. Yeah, it's kind of nuts. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay, anyway, so I think I'm done for tonight. I'm just gonna clean up now. But hey, I got the motor out. I look forward to a video, a QS138 motor video. All right, we'll do a show and tell video on the QS138 V3 70H V3, guys. All right. Anyway, there we go. Task accomplished. So that's what it took to take the motor out, guys. All right. I had to pretty much take all the plastics off. I had to unbolt. Yeah, I had to take the tank off. To take the battery tray off, and then yeah, it was kind of hard to get some of those bolts out, man. And then I had to cut that bolt to get that one bolt out, man. Why not do it the other way, guys? Here, check this out. Why not put the bolt this way, guys? Right? And then when you take it out, you've got way more room, right? So put the bolt this way, right? Too long anyways, you know. Take the bolt out this way, and then when you gotta take it out, just take it out like this. The mount's already crooked anyways. Oh yeah, it doesn't quite go out perfectly, but I think when I put the new bolt in, I think it's gonna be an Allen head bolt, so the head is smaller. That's what my guess is. Okay, guys. This is a pretty long bolt, though. Yeah, so it'll be something like this. So this is kind of like the bolt I want to use. Like that. Alright, and then it's smaller. It's easier to get out, see? And then all you have to do is put like a washer here or something to make it stronger. Is that the right size? Oh, this is an SAE bolt, man. Yeah, this is an SAE bolt. I think all of these are SAE bolts, guys. What the hell? A270. These are SAE. Oh no, this is a metric. Okay, all the ones that go into the motor are metric. That's good. This one is a SAE bolt because the pitch is different, but it's almost the same size. I'm fairly certain this is what you're supposed to use. You're supposed to use. Could you put this in here? No, it's not enough room. The other side there's room though. put it like this. Yeah, see? It's just I did the bolts not long enough, so I have to get a longer bolt. Yeah. But that's good. That's good that it has a spacer here. But there should be a spacer. There should be 2 more spacers. There should be spacer here, and spacer here to help set the distance. All right, guys. Or you can use washers. If we can find a big washer like that, we can just add washers here, and then it won't move that way anymore. Okay, guys. Also, I think we gotta bend this bracket back, man. Yeah, I think it bent or something. Alright, we'll figure it out, man. I have a feeling this is going to be a huge fitment headache in the future when we want to put it back in, alright? But that's what we got to do. I've got to try to fix this misaligned drivetrain, okay, guys? and it starts with making sure that motor is mounted properly, alright? I think that's the only problem. Also, I don't think that this... Alright, see the chain slider? I don't think that chain slider is supposed to be open right there, man. It's supposed to go all the way through, but it doesn't because the sprocket is so damn close to it, alright? Yeah. So there is that. Okay, so I'm going to have to do some more research on how they install these motors, but I am done for tonight, guys. Alright, thanks for watching. So in another video, we'll try to tackle getting this thing properly lined up, okay? And then we'll get it back together, then we'll run it again, and hopefully it doesn't bind up like it did before. Okay, so that's what's first on my plate, guys. Okay, yeah. So there's already a lot of things that we gotta like I said, just put the bolt the other way. It would have been easier. Some stupid shit, man. Dumb shit, man. I'm telling you, there's a lot of dumb stuff going on here. And I'm gonna fix it. All right, that's just why these project bikes, man. That's how they are. I'm trying to fix somebody else's mistakes. All right. Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hey, Big out. Okay, I can just go clean up this mess, and then I think I'm done for today. So, all right. Thanks for watching. Hey, Big out.